Hey team, well, we're in sunny Vancouver here. It's beautiful outside. We're going to be doing a little bit of a segment on stretching with bands. Okay, so we're going to be using the bands pretty much for all the stretches that we do. So off you go, get a hold of them, come on back, get your mat set up, and let's get ready to rock. My name is James. I'm going to be taking you through a couple of pretty basic stretches. You're going to use them after you've done the workout. At the end of every single workout that you've been with Mark, Sean, and myself, we tell you stretch. These are the stretches that you can do. They're going to help you keep the muscles lengthened, avoid injury, and they're just going to help you maintain a good physical and anatomical function. Okay, so pretty simple. Let's just get going. We're going to start off with some calf stretches. Okay, so we're just going to be seated on the mat here. We're just going to pull the bands nice and tight over the toes there. Just make sure that they are tight. You don't want them pulling off. Okay, we're going to work on both feet together. Okay, don't pull up. You've got to pull down because otherwise the handles are going to come off, and really focus on getting those toes coming up toward the knees. That's the position that you want. Okay, there we go. So we're just going to hold that stretch. That's going to lengthen out those calves. You want to feel that at the back of the leg. The Achilles tendon's getting stretched out there. Very important area to stretch. Going to hold the stretch for about 45 seconds. It's going to help you lengthen out that muscle. Excellent. Keep it going. You really want to feel that pulling up through the back of the leg. At the moment, you don't want to feel too much in the back of the thigh, then the hamstring. We're going to move on to that one directly after this one. So that's the stuff there, guys. Good stuff. Keep stretching. You actually feel the front of the shins, the tibialis anterior, doing a bit of work there too. We're going to go straight into our hamstring stretch. So we're going to sit in this position still. What I want you to really focus on is the posture. I want you to stay up nice and tall, like a ballerina, okay? Like a ballerina, nice and tall. All I want you to do is move down toward the toes, grab a hold of one band in each hand, and really pull the toes up toward the knees, and you are leaning forward. Heads up and lean forward. Now this stretch here, you're going to feel starting to move up to the back of the thighs, behind the knee. That is the hamstring stretching, all right? That's the hammy doing a little bit of stretching there. That's awesome. We're just holding on to that there, guys. Just hanging on to that stretch. Keep it tight. That's good stuff. Toes still up toward the knees. The calves are still stretching. We've combined it up into the hamstring now. Excellent work, guys. Good stuff. And another 5 seconds. Real pull here. Lean forward. Lean into the stretch. And done. Let it go. The more you lean into that stretch, the more you're going to feel the calf and the hamstring actually doing a bit of work. Alrighty then. So I want you to lie down on your backs for me. Here's the position that we're in. All I want you to do is wrap the band around the foot like this. All right. This leg's going to go straight down to the floor. You're grabbing the band and the hand together and the handle together. You're lying flat on your back, and I want you to pull the knee up toward the chest. You're pulling the foot at the same time. So the knee's coming up toward the chest. You're pulling the foot with the handle and the rubber band at the same time. This stretch here, all the way through the glute med, a little bit of the piriformis. If you're super tight in your hip flexors, this might aggravate the hip flexor, which is in here. If it does, just open up a little wider and pull in. There it is. And always, what we do to the one, we do to the other, all right? Pulling that up toward the chest there. The leg that's not doing anything is out straight, okay? Perfect. Let that go. Let's change it up. We're going on to the other leg. Yeah, I'm just going to change direction here quickly. So we just wrap that up there. Around there. And the leg flattens out. The left leg's not doing anything. And you're pulling that in. You can put the head down on the floor there. This just using the band just gives you a little extra leverage. Just allows you to pull a little more on that leg, rotating it internally, which is going to stretch out that gluteus medius, the piriformis, those small muscles in the hips. If you guys are runners, you'll know. You'll feel this stretch big time. All right, this is good. Just holding on there, guys. Keep it going. Give me another 10 seconds. Essential, you've got to breathe. You've got to stay relaxed. You've got to really focus on where the stretches should be felt. It's in the butt, right in there, right where that bone goes into the hip joint. and you're done. Good work, guys, nice. Okay, so we've done calves, we've done hamstrings, we've done a little bit on the hips. We're gonna head on to the quads and the hip flexor now. Okay, this one's a little more challenging for you. So basically what it's gonna entail is just wrapping the band just around your ankle, just like that. It's pretty simple. All I want you to do is you're gonna go into this position here. I want you to bring the band behind the back and you're lying on your side, just like this. And you're gonna come in through here. All I want here, can you see where I'm holding it? Just under my side. That's the movement. That's the position I want. Now this stretch particularly is for the quad and for the hip flexor. When the knees are parallel to one another, it's going to be more for the quad. As soon as you let the foot go backwards a bit, like that, and that is achieved by pulling on the band. There it is. Hip flexor and quad at the same time. You should not be feeling pain in your lower back. You should not be feeling pain in your lower back. If you are, stop the stretch immediately, let the band go. The stretch can be done just as easily just using your hand to pull back here. This is just a variation on a theme. So there it is, we're just holding it there. I'm stretching both the quad and the hip flexor at the same time at the moment. And you just want to hold that stretch. This is lengthening the muscle out. 45 seconds is good. Just stretching it out. That's awesome, guys. Good stuff. And let's let it go. Let's go down onto the other side. So just let that band go there. Wrap up the other foot. Exactly the same. Once, twice around. Comes around the back. Legs are up, straight. And there it is. It actually just, it's a lot more comfortable doing it like this, I find, purely because you don't have to get that shoulder and the arm into that position. You can stay in a fairly nice neutral position there. You can get that hip nice and open, stretching out that hip flexor, feeling that in the quad, trying to get that heel up to the butt. And obviously, the more you pull on the bands, the more the stretch pulls the leg back, the deeper the stretch is. You're going to feel a little bit of that stretching out in that tummy, in the abdominal wall. That's awesome. That's good stuff, guys. Let's hold on there. Let's hold on for another 10 seconds. No pain in the lower back though. We don't want pain in the lower back. We want to keep that upper body straight in line with that leg that's being stretched, the top of the thigh. All right then, perfect.